Hey, sweetie. Is there anything I should know before we go to meet your family?
Nope. Just be yourself and they will love you.
I really hope so. After what happened with my family, I want to show you that I'm not going to desert you.
Huh. It's okay, babe. I understand their concern. They think you're too strong to be getting married.
I think they're more concerned about the age gap.
Love doesn't work on a timeline, babe. When you know, you know.
I think so too.
And that's why I know that we will be just fine. I love you and you're wild about me. It's perfect.
You say the cutest things.
You bring it out of me.
Have you thought about where you want to have the official wedding? I know that it's a bit late since we've been married for a while, but I want our families to see just why I fell in love with you. We should have a more traditional ceremony, and we need to decide where to have it, since our families live such a long way from each other.
Oh, well, I think we should probably have it closer to my family. I mean, they'll be more supportive.
They also have more ability to travel. Actually, I was thinking that we could have the wedding roughly in the middle, though. That way it's something unique.
That's a lot to put on my family, though. I mean, I'm the youngest of 6 kids, so I have a really big family.
And I'm the oldest of 6 kids. That's not the card you think it is.
Yeah, but my siblings have children and grandchildren of their own. It will be harder for them to travel.
Okay, I'll think about it. But I think that we should offer to help pay for my family if we have it close to your family's town.
We can discuss it when the time comes. I think we have more than enough to think about right now.
You're right. I need to focus on making a good impression.
That shouldn't be too hard. When you walk into a room, everyone turns to stare.
Then I open my big mouth and people start to think twice.
My family will appreciate your honesty. It will be refreshing.
You think so?
Oh yeah. They're used to people agreeing just because of who they are.
Must be nice.
I always enjoyed it, but some of them like to have a bit of debate and contention just to keep their skills well honed.
I suppose that's what happens when you have a family of lawyers.
Not me. I lucked out by winning the lottery when I turned 18. It meant I got to live a life of traveling and having fun.
And that's how you were able to meet me.
It's definitely been a highlight.
I can't wait to see you. It sucks that we have to stay in different rooms.
My family is a bit old school. They don't expect me to be celibate, but they want me to at least keep up pretense by not living with my girlfriend.
But I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your wife.
They don't know that yet. Since we'll have the big wedding soon, it's not asking too much to just sleep separately for a little bit.
I guess. You know them better than I do. It just seems like a bit of a waste of money.
It's fine. You make more than enough to pay for your own room.
Yeah, but... You're right, it's fine.
I'll see you soon, babe.
Looking forward to it. Hey, Chris. I don't think your family really likes me.
They like you just fine. It just takes them a while to warm up to people. And I guarantee you that the guys are all just stunned by your looks. You make them tongue-tied.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Why don't you go talk to Rachel? She's my oldest sister, and you're about the same age as her oldest kid. If you strike up a conversation with her, I'm sure the maternal instincts will kick in.
Which one is Rachel?
The one in the pink dress. She's very feminine, so just look for someone who looks like she loves Barbie.
Do you want a daughter who loves that kind of stuff?
What do you mean?
When we have kids, do you want a girly girl? Or would you prefer a tomboy so that you can play with her?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
Why? Because you hope to have mostly sons?
I would love that.
Would you be really disappointed if I have 5 girls and no boys?
I could never be disappointed with whatever you give me.
I'm serious, Chris. I mean, I know we can't control the gender of a kid, but I'm interested in knowing what kind of family you want.
Seriously, Ava, I'm happy with whatever you want.
Leaving it all on me, huh?
Yep.
So if I say I want an even dozen kids, you're all in.
Sounds like a really good time to me.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
We can talk about growing our family later. Right now, I want to enjoy my time with just you. The rest can fall into place when you get pregnant and we settle down.
It's best to do a little planning.
If I lived like that, I wouldn't have met you.
I guess that's true.
See? Life will take care of itself. Just enjoy the ride with me.
As long as you're good with having at least a few kids, I'm along for the ride.
That's my girl. Now go find Rachel. She'll make you feel right at home.
Thanks. Wish me luck.
You don't need it. I'll come find you when it's time to go.
Is this Ava? Yes, Rachel? You got it. Sorry I'm so bad with technology. Phones should be easy, but I grew up with a landline and a long cord. I heard about those. I can't imagine what that was like. A bit liberating, if you ask me, but that's not why I wanted to text you. I just wanted to welcome you to the family. We agreed we love you, and Chris is such a lucky guy. I feel like the lucky one. He's so sweet and down to earth. The guys my age are so childish. It's so nice to have someone who's ready to commit and take things seriously. That's because he already went through all of that childish nonsense when he was your age. And you seem quite mature for your age. I'm the eldest, like you. Oh, no wonder. We eldest children have to stick together, huh? Not many other people can understand the experience of having 5 younger siblings and needing to help with them. You can say that again. It's a bit of a shame, though. You're so pretty. I would think any children of yours would be gorgeous. They would be even more blessed if they got your brains. But I can understand you not wanting children of your own. What do you mean? I mean, with your genetics, it's a shame that you two won't be having kids. I'm confused. I'm sorry if I said anything yesterday that suggested I didn't want children. I definitely do. Actually, I wanted to have about half a dozen myself, but I'm not sure that Chris is on board with it. He's been a bit insistent that we worry about it later. Oh, well, that makes sense. I imagine adoption is something he doesn't want to think about since there's so much to do with the wedding planning. What do you mean, adoption? Well, you would have to adopt, right? Even if he decides to get the vasectomy reversed, there is no guarantee that it will work. Vasectomy? Yeah, he had it when he was a bit younger than you. My mother tried to talk him out of it, but he always said that he didn't want to add to the world's problems. He was still singing that same song when he was here a couple of years ago. I don't... It's funny that he's changed his mind now. We tried to warn him that it might happen. Still, adoption is great too. Anyway, it's not like my parents need to hound him for grandchildren, not with almost 20 of them already. Wait, Chris had a vasectomy? Did he not tell you? No, he's never mentioned it. Oh dear. Maybe he was waiting to tell you in private? I'm so sorry. Before we got serious, I told him that I want to have my own large family. He should have told me. Maybe he plans to tell you. It may just be that he needs more time. I don't think I want to wait. He knows how I feel about family, and he's been hiding this. Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean anything bad by it. I refuse to sleep with anyone who isn't on the same page as I am. I don't take that step lightly, and he lied to get me in bed. I'm sure that's not what happened. With the way he looks at you, I'm sure he loves you. Huh, that's funny because I always thought when you love someone, you're open and honest with them. Well, that's true, but you have to understand he was the baby of the family. He didn't quite learn how to go about handling serious stuff. But he's been lying to me for months. I'm sure he didn't mean to. My family was right. He does not have good intentions. Oh, I think you're getting a little worked up. You need to calm down and go talk to him. Oh, you'd better believe that I'm gonna talk to him. Just try to keep calm. He doesn't respond well to people telling him what to do. Thank you for letting me know. I'll handle it from here. Remember that he's still learning. He's nearly twice my age. If he hasn't learned to be a decent person, he isn't gonna start learning now. That's being too harsh. No wonder he's such a spoiled brat. His family doesn't expect him to be accountable for his actions. Perhaps you don't understand how much of a betrayal this is. Why don't you sit back and consider wasting 2 years of your life with a man who lied about what he wanted? Then you can talk to me about being too harsh.
I can't believe you. You were always such a busybody trying to ruin my life.
What happened?
Ava said she's filing for an annulment. She's left the hotel.
I'm sure she just needs to cool off.
You told her I didn't want to have kids. There's no chance she'll take me back knowing that.
Wait, you mean you didn't change your mind?
No, I don't want to waste my life raising kids.
Then why were you with someone who wanted them?
Because she was young and hot.
What? Were you just stringing her along?
Of course. Eventually she'd quit pressing for them.
What if she didn't?
Then I would divorce her and look for someone younger and less annoying.
I cannot believe you. What is wrong with you?
See? This is exactly what I mean. You're sitting there judging me for not wanting kids. Not everyone wants kids. I'm actually doing the world a favor by not adding to the overcrowding.
That's fine, but you should have found someone who didn't want kids. That's what's upsetting.
I wanted someone who was attractive and good in bed, and goodness was she good. I tell you, a woman who wants to have babies is so horny. Man, it was all the time. You have no idea how wild it's been. Traveling the world with a young, hot woman who can't keep her hands off of me, it's been like a dream come true. And you ruined it.
I cannot believe you. That is one of the vilest things I've ever heard. That poor girl trusted you.
Oh, please. With the way she looked, she really should have known better.
That's just despicable. I cannot believe that we were raised by the same parents.
Stop acting all high and mighty. You ruined a perfectly wonderful marriage with your meddling. Wait until our parents learn about that. Spoiling the perfect marriage for their baby.
I think that is going to be the least of your worries. If you think I'm going to be quiet about what you've done, you clearly don't understand who I am.
Oh, I do. The bossy, horrible hag who tries to control everyone around her.
I hope that Ava takes you to the cleaners. You lied to her and used her. It would be as close to justice as is possible if she were to make it so that you had to spend the rest of your life working.
You're such a horrible old woman, you know that? Instead of apologizing for ruining my marriage, you start criticizing me.
Clearly, we should have been much harsher on you. Instead, we pampered you and looked the other way. I'll make sure that doesn't happen any longer.
Whatever, you horrible old woman. No one is gonna side with you.
We'll see about that. Hi, Ava. It's Rachel. I just wanted to apologize. You were absolutely right. I know. He told me everything, and I'm disgusted with him. Believe me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make him pay. I'm Catholic, so I can just get it annulled. That's good from a religious perspective, but what about legally? Oh, yeah, I'll need to get a divorce for that. I'm willing to offer financial help for that, and we can make him pay for what he's done. Thanks, but I'm really not interested in drawing anything out. You seem like a sweet person, so let me tell you that you deserve more. Think of it this way. He took how many years of your life? You were trying to get pregnant. That's emotional distress now that you know it wasn't gonna happen. Also, those were years when you weren't looking for a suitable partner. You deserve compensation. That's not gonna fix anything. No, but it will mean you have money so that you don't have to work so hard. At the family get-together, Chris bragged about having you pay for your own room. I imagine he's made you pay your way the whole time you were married. Yes. He owes you a lot more than money, but that's all we can get back for you. I don't know anything about the legal process, and I don't want to waste any more time on him. Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of everything. I may not have practiced law over the last few years, but I was a bulldog when I did. He won't know what hit him. Are you sure? Absolutely. And I'm sorry for what I said. You were absolutely right. It's hard to see when someone close is that horrible. It's a lesson I'll make sure to take forward. I hope your siblings turn out better. I feel a bit like a failure with the way he turned out. He made his own decisions. Yeah, but we enabled him. Thank you. If you actually can help, just know I can't pay you. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything.
What the hell, Ava? What do you think you're doing? I thought you just wanted an annulment.
Well, you were right about your family. They are really good lawyers.
And none of them will represent me in the divorce. They're actually killing me.
By making you pay for lying to me and wasting my time.
It wasn't wasted. You said you loved spending time with me, and I know you loved the sex. You just kept coming back for more.
I wanted children, and I thought you did too.
We hadn't really discussed it.
We did, and we agreed if I got pregnant, we would settle down.
Right, and that didn't happen.
Because you couldn't get me pregnant. You knew that.
Well, what did you expect? I kept my end of our marriage.
No, you didn't. Because we were preparing to settle anyway. When were you gonna admit you couldn't get me pregnant?
When the timing was right.
The timing was right when I told you I wanted a big family. You didn't want more than a wife.
If you had known that, you wouldn't have slept with me, let alone marry me.
Damn straight.
You make a great trophy wife. That's what I wanted.
You're disgusting. I can't believe that I ever thought you were a good partner. And so you know, you weren't even a good lay. I put up with it because I thought that you'd be a good father. Clearly I was wrong about you in every way possible.
Look, I'm willing to patch this up. We can call off the divorce and keep enjoying each other for a while longer.
Ugh, gross! I will never let you touch me again. But don't worry, I'll make sure the money I get out of this makes up for all of my wasted time.
What about my time? You wasted just as many years of my life.
You already made it clear you very much enjoyed it, at my expense. It's time for me to enjoy a few years at your expense. From here on out, you can talk to my lawyer.
You mean my bitch of a sister? Not happening. Ava, did you just block me?
Chris fought against the divorce, and it wasn't nearly so easy as I had hoped. He hadn't cheated on me and he hadn't done anything illegal. However, Rachel is a really good lawyer. There were many precedents that she was able to use to highlight how he had entrapped me and used me, knowing that he was not going to be able to fulfill something that we had agreed to as a part of our marriage. I was so glad that I included talk of our growing family in my wedding vows because that demonstrated that the marriage was built on a lie. His lie. Because he didn't go quietly, one of his siblings leaked some details to the media, and boy did they eat it up. Before long, he gained worldwide attention for his disgusting lies and manipulation. And since he lost a lot of his money in the divorce, payment for mental and emotional damage, I don't think he's gonna have an easy time finding someone else he can use like that. And now everyone knows that he isn't able to be a father either. I don't know how he'll find anyone who'll be interested in him. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up looking for a sugar mama. Chris was never willing to do anything that resembled work, so the idea of him actually starting now was laughable. And since most of his family won't have anything to do with him now, finding an older woman to take care of him is about the only way he can live that lifestyle now. Once the money started coming in, I stopped getting updates about him, and I really don't care what happens to him from here on out. With the money I got from the divorce, I can live comfortably. Of course, I still want my large family, but I'm being a lot pickier, and I'm spending a bit more time with my family. I'm still young, so I'm sure I'll find someone great. I just need to be a bit more discerning.